Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken, and welcome to my stream. It is a bit of a surprise for me, honestly. Allow me to explain. Welcome to my lazy stream. So, in the last time I streamed, we played Bloodstained, and I know we're kind of getting fair ways into the game, and there's still a lot that I'd like to show off, especially in terms of some of the special weapons and stuff like that. And so I was playing a little earlier today on my own to just kind of like grind out money and grind out techniques and just see if I could kind of just move things along a little bit more. And then I thought, you know, it's like, if I'm going to spend the rest of my evening probably just grinding in Bloodstained, someone might find that interesting. I'll stream that. So don't expect this to be a terribly high energy stream. This is just going to be me going through Bloodstained and getting souls and getting weapons and drinking cherry coke and just having a good time. But hopefully you will enjoy the ride as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. That one. Yes. Okay. So let's see. Where was I? What have I done so far? Oh yeah. So I was trying to learn some of the new techniques, and while I was doing so, I found out that there is a soul that's just called Pickpocket, and Pickpocket allows you, or it makes enemies drop items more often. And I was like, well, that sounds useful, you know, that'll get me more materials to make weapons and stuff like that. So I wanted to get it, or I wanted to level it up. In order to do so, I need lily tails, which are dropped by these bunny women. Now, the strange thing about the lilies is that they, let's see, augment luck, and I want to make sure I'm set up for luck mode. Now, funny thing, if I remember correctly, having two plunderer's rings, they don't actually stack, so it doesn't make it that much more likely that you will get rare item drops. I believe that's the case. So it wouldn't do me any good to put on a second one of those. But I do want to boost my luck however much I can. So let's see. There's a 54. That's something. What else do we have? Anything else? It's good for luck. Alright, so actually having the second plunderer's ring would give me the best luck bonus. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll wear two of those. Do I have anything that boosts my luck here? Bunny scarf. Boost my luck here. Blah 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 blah. I saw a 67 a minute ago. Valkyrie dress. Oh, okay, I'll be pure Miriam, the purest of Miriams. Ribbons, good. Anything else? I don't want to look too hideous. All right, ribbons, fine, I guess. We kind of need to go see Todd. This doesn't look very good. Doesn't look right. We'll have to go see Todd after this. But anyway, yeah, so we gotta fight the bunny women, and it seems strange to me, right, that like the bunny women have devil tails. Doesn't that seem odd to you? And you might notice I keep using the same technique over and over again. That's what I'm currently trying to learn. It's called a power slam or something like that. It's a new technique, and I want to learn it because I want to learn as many as I can. Like, as I've been kind of going through the castle today, I was finding and writing down the various skills, Because while the game, I mentioned it before, while the game does tell you what the skills are, or what the like the button combinations for them are, it doesn't tell you what weapons you have to use them with. So this Ulfbert sword is the only one I've got right now that I can use this technique with. So it's not very strong, unfortunately. Let's see. I need lily tails, not ears. So I need your tail, not your ears, madam. Yep, well. No. Ow. Ow. The stupid dog. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know how that happened. Damn. I mean, it is kind of cute, other than the fact that it's a weird, giant, severed dog head, you know? It's a cute dog, at least. It's just really strange. Nope. Oh, so we gotta do this a little bit. This is the big high energy, exciting, you know, it's like I chose a stream day that, you know, surely a lot of people would be excited to watch streams because people are at home, because they can't go out because it's, you know, we still have COVID times, which sucks. Oh good, leveled it up. So, you know, I was like, what's an exciting stream topic I can do while everyone is stuck at home? And I was like, I know, I've got the perfect idea. Grinding. Just grinding. Just grinding, really. Let's see. So the next one I want to do, I need... What do I need? Hang on. I wrote it down. Give me a sec. Alright, where did I write it down? Wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? I've got my handy-dandy notebook. You always have a notebook, a pen, or pencil and paper ready when you're playing video games, because you never know what you might have to write down. The finished power slash, the next one I need is 1,000 Blossoms. So I can do that with a rapier, a stinger, or a kazikli. Now I have a stinger right there, so let's use that. So the good news about this one is it's very easy to do. That's it. You just stabby stab over and over again. Stabby stabby. Nope. The problem is, if it kills them before the effect activates, I don't get any sort of benefit from it. There we go. Alright. Stabby, 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 stabby. Good. Excellent. They still have not given me their tail. I need their tail. It's important, because I want pickpocket. I mean, that would be a great soul to have as like an auto soul. Just increase the likelihood that I get, you know, items when I defeat enemies. That sounds useful. Lily tail! Yes! Okay, I got one. Cool. Resist! Strike! Thank you, dog! Alright. Iron. Stabby, 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 stab. How y'all doing out there tonight? People enjoying watching this? I know it's not the most exciting thing, but I just, like... I felt the same way when I did that off-screen grinding in Tales of Phantasia. I was like, you know, there might be some people who want to see this. I know there have been times where I've had, like, streams on, especially from people like Brutal Moose. Brutal Moose is excellent for this. His streams are, like, his like, chill streams, his laid-back streams, wonderful background noise. I've actually been, this week, I've been listening to his Nancy Drew streams, which are a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching them intently, but they work really well for either intent viewing or background noise, and I've been using them as background noise while I've been doing various things in Genshin Impact. Because Genshin Impact is a game that requires a lot of time. I've been playing Genshin Impact and Romancing Saga 1 for the SNES, both of which require a lot of just downtime. You know, just a lot of, like, walking around, fighting enemies. Not a whole lot of thrilling, exciting adventures. That's not to say there aren't thrilling and exciting things in both games. It's just that a lot of the time is spent just finding the exciting things. Also, this thing poisons everything. I didn't know the rate of poison was quite as high as it is. I am a deadly poison woman. Woo-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Side note, though, those are both very fun games. I would say Genshin Impact's a lot easier to get into than Romancing Saga. Genshin Impact is one of those games that, like, I remember I first found out about it. I went to visit a friend of mine who lives in Alabama, and he was playing it. Like, he had started playing it only just recently when I spoke with him. And if you don't know anything about Genshin Impact, it's sort of like a it's a let's see, what is this? Is this something I need to do? Hang on. What are you? Hatchet Heal. I think I already know this one. I think that's the super legs. That's the like the Guile flash kick, right? Techniques. Hatchet Heal. Hatchet Heal. Yeah, I already know that one. Okay, I don't have to write down the ones that I already know. Anyway, yeah, Genshin Impact is kind of like, it's like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it's more anime, and it's like, I believe the term for these type of games is a gacha game, because the game, as far as I understand, is free to play, but there are lots of opportunities for microtransactions. So if you have like a sturdy mind and you can resist microtransactions, you get a really high quality solid game for free. If you can't, you get a never-ending money sink. Guess which kind of player I am. I've spent a lot of money on it. Anyway, let's see.
Are you eating properly?
Are you eating properly? Let's see. Can you make me a kazikli? Kazikli? Kazikli. Yes, no? There it is. Gold. Don't have that. Can you prepare anything? I can make pork cutlets. Oh, wait, pork cutlets. I think pork cutlets are what I need to increase the power of my pig shot. Let's find out. Will that make my pig shot more powerful? It will! Yes! Stronger pigs! What do we need next for pigs? More pork cutlets. Okay, well, I can't do that. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah, I forgot the purpose of coming here. Pickpocket. Lilytail. Alright, what do I need next? More Lilytails. Okay, we gotta go back there. What else can I boost? Augment con. Sure. I'll augment my con.
I'll go with this.
Increase my defense. It's not a bad thing.
I'll go with this.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. Lion Lord's Mane. Well, I don't have that. See, that's the sucky thing, is that, like, you get to, like, level 7 with things, and you're like, I just need to barely push it over, but the game doesn't intend for you to max anything out until the end of the game. So, like, I know that the Dragon's Wrath and the Lion Lord's Mane are, like, from the second to last area, which we're not to yet, so. Not gonna see those anytime soon. What else do we have that we can use? Honestly, unless I can push one of these to 9, they're not that useful for me.
I'll go with this.
Like, that's the only, like, because, I mean, I want to be able to use that slot for, like, luck, or pickpocket, or augment gold, or something like that. I don't really want to use it for one of these other things, because the game's not so hard that you really need those other bonuses. Anyway, at least I don't think it is. Not in my opinion. Alright, can I make anything else? Make a bunch of bullets. Mentioned earlier in the series that,
I'll go with this.
there is an item that you get
I'll go with this.
later in the game that makes guns completely broken. And at that point, I want to make sure I've got plenty of bullets, so. We're not there yet.
I'll go with this.
I'm gonna make these, I guess. I'll go with this.
I'll go with
I'll
this.
go with this. I'll go with this. Make some bat wings.
I'll go
Sure.
with this.
Why not? Alright. Stop back often. Sucks not having the spiked breastplate, because it's like I need to be able to Need to be able to stab, but I can't. Or I need to be able to just run into things. I have to actually stab them. Hello.
I have something new to offer you.
Do you now? What do you
What are
have
you
to
looking
offer
to
me?
buy?
Oh, I have lots of gold. Okay, great. We can make another cool weapon. So let me get one of these.
Is this right? Many thanks.
And one of these, and then let me buy just stuff.
Is this right?
I just gotta go shopping at the store.
Is this thank you? Is this
Now
many
when I was playing
thanks?
earlier today, I did make one of the special weapons, so we've got at least one thing to play around
Is
with.
the thank you? Then we have a deal.
But you know, I may just get a new one.
Then we have a deal.
Nope, never need that.
Thank you.
Yep. Anyway, yeah. So Genshin Impact. So yeah, when I first saw it, my friend had just started playing it, and so he was actually pretty early in the game. And when I expressed interest, he was like, "Oh, well, just when you get home, you know, get yourself a copy. It's free, and then we can play together." I just dragged my feet on it to the point where he was way ahead of me, and then I was like, I'll never be able to catch up. Guess I don't get to play. You know, completely making my own reason why I couldn't play, inventing my own problems. I'm good at that. Alright, before I continue, let us decide what we want. So right now what we have the Sculptor's Chisel. That was the one I made earlier today. We also have Yu's Sword, and we have the Encrypted Orchid, and the Boreal Rhyme Boots. What else do I want to make? Let's make... I'm going to make the Ambivalence because it's my favorite weapon.
I'll go with this.
It's like my favorite one in the list. It's really cool. The Ambivalence is a really interesting sword, or interesting whip. So the idea behind the Ambivalence is that,
I'll go with this.
aside from it having a cool name, Ambivalence is a cool name for a weapon.
Come back if things...
You can swap its element at any time. So let me show you. So go here, equip it. Where's the Ambivalence? Ambivalence. Ambivalence? There it is. So you can see when I swing it, it's purple. So right now it's Dark Elemental. If I hold it, it's Light Elemental. So the name refers to the idea that the wielder is ambivalent towards forces of darkness or light. Isn't that cool? I thought that was a really neat thing. I gotta go back to my, I guess I'll show you this too. I also got this ice spear. It's just basically a ice crystal on a stick, which is kind of funny. That would have been useful back when I was an Ice Queen in the last episode, but c'est la vie. Back to my stabby stab. Where is it? Stinger. There we go. That was weird. I didn't sit down. Did you see that? Huh. The game didn't load that right. That's funny. Very strange. Anyway, so yeah, game back Genshin Impact. So there was a long period of time where I wasn't playing it, and I got myself very far behind my friends. I definitely should have just started playing it when my friend told me to, but I didn't, because that's the kind of person I am. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Oh, I can't kill bats by just looking at them wrong. That's a shame. I have to actually swing my weapon to kill things again. What a nuisance. But I did finally get around to doing it. Finally got around to playing, and it's fun. And I think the big, like, as far as I can tell, the biggest drawback to the way the game is set up is that most of the content is kind of gated behind what they call adventurer levels. Now, your character has both adventurer levels and also regular level. Wait, we gotta go see Todd. That's right. Has both adventurer levels and regular levels. Regular levels relate to your stats. Adventurer levels relates to game progression. The way that you increase your regular stats, for the most part, like, you get a pittance of experience from fighting enemies. Most of your experience comes from consuming items that provide experience. I'm very fortunate that I found this out early on. Otherwise, I would probably still be like level 5, because I wouldn't have used the items. Because I know how I am. Alright, hello Todd.
So, miss, shall I
Take a little off the top. Alright, yes. I want to become I will become a completely silver person. Alright, so let's see. Make myself blue. Then decrease my saturation. Not all the way down. And then make myself very, very pale. So very pale. And I will make my lips black as night. Wahahaha. I will swap my eye color. Give myself creepy purple eyes. My hair. My hair catalog. What shall I wear? I shall have, what will go well with this? I think the ponytail would yeah, ponytail probably goes best with that, right? That looks good. Ponytail. The black hair looks pretty fine, actually. I can't zoom out, unfortunately, because I can't change the color of her outfit. But yes, sure.
The look suits you fine.
Yes, now I'm all pale and spooky. Anyway, yeah, so you level up your regular experience from using items to do it, and then your adventure experience levels up from like finishing quests or opening treasure chests actually does it. And there are a lot of treasure chests in the game. They're like everywhere. Everywhere there are treasure chests. Thing is though, like right now in the game, my current adventurer level is 21. And I want to say the next like main plot event I get to see won't be until like I get to level 26. So all I'm doing is just like wandering around looking for like side quests and treasure chests to open. So, you know, getting back to the original point of all this, the idea of like, you know, some streams are really good as background noise where you're just doing idle things. That's how it helps me with Genshin Impact. Now, in terms of Romancing Saga, so I want to talk a little bit about Romancing Saga. That's one of those games that I may eventually play on stream, just because I feel like it's a game that deserves more attention than it gets. But it's also a kind of game that, like, you have to know what you're getting into. You have to know what you're getting into when you try to play either Romancing Saga or Romancing Saga 3. These are both SNES games. And those two are similar. Romancing Saga 2 is kind of its own thing. It's similar, but it has key differences that I don't like. Namely, it has like a permadeath mode, and I don't play Fire Emblem. I don't really like permadeath very much. So when I found that out, I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this because it just stresses me out. Permadeath stresses me out because I feel like every time one of my players, you know, gets hurt, I'm like, oh gosh, should I have been able to save them? Maybe I should just reload my save. You know, stuff like that. Completely unnecessary stuff. Like these games are usually designed to allow you to lose a few characters, but I can't stand it. It drives me up the wall. So yeah, I can't play RS2. But the RS games have, I guess I should say, a lot of the Saga games in general have a sort of unusual what would you call that? Formula, I suppose. They're extremely open-ended. This is like, so the first one I ever played was RS3 for the SNES. And oh, Lilytail, got one. Awesome. Okay, let's go. Let's do one more run and then, well, let's get a couple. Let's get a couple of Lilytails if we can. The first one I played was RS3. RS3 is a great game, again, if you know what you're getting into. So the games are very open-ended. In both RS1 and both RS1, RS3, and Saga Frontier for the PlayStation, which, by the way, recently came out on modern consoles. So if this sounds interesting to you, go give it a try. It's a fun game. Also, was anyone paying attention? I didn't even notice if I got any tails. I was just kind of talking. At the beginning of the game, you're given a choice between a variety of characters. Ah, look at the glitch! Look at the glitch! Her knife stuck in midair. That's silly. I love that glitch. You're given a choice between usually 8 characters, and the various characters have different motivations, but they all kind of lead towards the same overall quest. So it doesn't really matter too terribly much who you start with. Like, certain characters have better stat progressions than others and stuff like that, but for the most part, you can just kind of say, like, I like the way that one looks. I'm going to choose that person. This is not necessarily true in Saga Frontier. The Saga Frontier ones are actually pretty different. But the RS and RS3 ones, you can just kind of choose based on appearance. Like, the first time I played RS3, I chose Ellen because she had a ponytail, and I liked that. And she had good background music. So that was the entire criteria for how I chose my character. It was just like, I like her ponytail, and she's got fun background music. I'm using this girl. It was good. It was fun. But yeah, so you choose a character. The game kind of plops you in whatever their home is. And you're given like a very small bit of background. And it really kind of comes down to who you choose. Like, so in RS1, one of the characters, Barbara, is a wandering dancer. She's like she's part of like a troupe, and she's a dancer. Well, her entire background, like her entire starting sequence was Barbara is a dancer on the frontier. Go! That's all you got for Barbara. Whereas with like I lost my original save data, which meant I had to start over, and so I chose Aisha this time. Aisha has a whole thing where she's like a plainswoman. She's like I think that she's supposed to be like Mongolian, maybe? It doesn't take place in the real world, but that's kind of what I got out of her character. She seemed like she was a member of a nomadic tribe, like similar to the Mongolians. And so you have like a whole part where she's like, oh, you know, she's hanging out with her friends, and then she goes out into the steppes of Galtessa, which is where she lives, and she gets kidnapped by slave traders, and that's the beginning of her story. So you're given a little bit of setup. Not much, some. And then you're just told to go. And in both RS1 and RS3, the entire, I guess, objective of the game is laid out in the opening sequence. So RS3 has a really cool opening sequence where they tell you about this thing called the Death Eclipse, or whatever stupid name they changed it to in the remake. Just a little sidebar there. I can't stand some of the translation decisions that Square Enix has been making with the remakes of the older games recently. Like, I'm glad that they've been on this kick to bring back a lot of, like, games, especially games that we might not have gotten, like Romancing Saga or Trials of Mana. I just wish they didn't have such terrible translations. It's just... terrible's not the right word. Pretentious, maybe? It seems like they want to have specialized terms for everything, no matter how insignificant. Like in FF12, where they insisted on every time they wrote the word magic, they'd put a K on the end. Why? Just cuz. We'll put Ks on the end of things. No reason. We just like potassium. Here's a K. You know, or like they instead of saying like force field, they're like the paling. It's just these little word decisions that make the games feel so pretentious to me. And then like in Trials of Mana, like the original title for the monsters was God Beast, which is not exactly clever, but they changed it to Benevodon. Does Benevodon sound like a terrible monster? It has the root benevolent in it. It sounds like a good thing. It's like, oh, the great and terrible Benevodons are helping the elderly and contributing to charity. I don't know. It bugs me. Anyway, sidebar over. Still, the game is still worth playing, even if they've got pretentious translations. But maybe find a ROM. It's probably written better. Anyway, so RS3 has a cool opening where they talk about the Death Eclipse, which I gotta look it up. Hang on. What is it called now? It's called something stupid like, let's see, Romancing Saga 3. What did they call it? The Switch. Come on. Yeah. They changed Death Eclipse to Rise of Morastrum. Rise of Morastrum. Morastrum, that's a word you hear a lot. It's a very familiar word. They changed goddess to matriarch, which, I mean, I guess is a more common word, but goddess worked fine. It just seems like they've recently insisted on changing to use the most, like, arcane and complex language, which, again, it's a mood. If you're into it, you're into it. Just for me, it feels really pretentious. So, that's it. Anyway, let's see. What can we do with these lily ears?
Are you eating properly?
Hello
So,
again.
What'll it be?
I want to enhance my shard. Pickle pocket.
I'll go with this.
Yes. Oh no, I need something else now. What do I need now? Witch's tears. Okay. Witch's tears. Alright, where can I get that? Let's see. Archives. Archives. Ugh. Items. Do I have witch's tears? Sounds like a this. Blah 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 blah. Monster bird tier. Well, that's probably where it would be. Queen's Tail. Maybe it's dropped by the Lamashtu. Alright, so we're gonna go down and start fighting some Lamashtus and see if we can get one there. I don't see it anywhere else. Oftentimes that's the way this game is. Like, you can just figure out what you need by killing enemies that are similar to whatever dropped the lower tier one. So it's probably Lamashtu. Anyway, so yes. RS3 opening talks about the Death Eclipse or the Rise of Morastrum. And apparently the idea behind it is that 300 years prior to the game's opening, there was an event where a solar eclipse happened. And it was a cursed event which caused everyone, like every firstborn child, to die instantly. Like, didn't matter what it was, didn't matter if it was, you know, man or beast, every firstborn child died, except for one person. The one person who survived became, or no, hang on, I got it backwards. So 600 years prior, there was an event where this happened, the Death Eclipse happened, and the one person who survived turned out to be a holy king. Or do I have it backwards? Holy king first? I can't remember which one's which. There was a holy king, and there was a demon king, born as a result of this. I think it was the holy king first, and then the demon king, and there was like a line of heroes that saved the world from the demon king. And so, at the outset of the game, the Death Eclipse happens, and everyone's wondering if it will be a holy king or a demon king again. So, and you find out that apparently there is an abyss gate, is what they call them. At least that's what they called them in the original. I don't know what it's called. Probably like Vortex of Sylvalia or something. Something stupid. Something stupid and pretentious. Sorry. I'm just very bitter. I liked these games in the Super Nintendo, and now they sound like garbage. Bugs me. I also don't like the name Trials of Mana. That's not important. What was it? I'd say they're down here. So you find out that the Abyss Gates are opening, and that the 4 Demon Lords are attempting to come into the world. There are 4 Abyss Gates, 4 elements because it's a Square Enix game. You're trying to beat them, and that is all you were given in terms of plot. It's like, somewhere in the world are 4 Abyss Gates. Go find them. Go find them and close them. That's all you get. That's all the information you were given. And RS1 isn't much better. In RS1, you find out that there is it's Queen's Tail. That's not what I need. In RS1, there are 10 gems somewhere in the world. If you have them, you can defeat Sarwyn. Go find them. And I mean, the games do have they do give you some things. Like in RS1, there's a book in the library that says where the last known locations of a lot of them. Thing is, in a lot of those situations, they're not there anymore. Like, one of them is the amethyst, and you find out that the amethyst was last seen on the frontier, but it was owned by someone who has since given it away. So that doesn't matter. You know, it's like it's almost like a treasure hunt or like a detective story. We're trying to figure out who was the last known owner of this gem. And then there's another one where like you had to go to a place called the Island of Evil to find the Emerald of Sorcery, only to find someone there who says, yes, I have the emerald, but I'm not giving it to you. And then he just leaves, and you can't get it. That's the thing that makes it more frustrating. Apparently in RS1, at least in the SNES version, they may have changed it for subsequent releases, but in the SNES version, you can't even get all the gems. You can find 9 of them, and one of them was just lost at sea. So, the games are about finding the game. And I think that's the most important thing to know if you decide you want to play one of these, is that the game is about finding the game. It's about tracking down plot, it's about searching the world and looking for things that are interesting. And it makes finding things really rewarding. Like, you know, in a lot of games you find like equipment and stuff and it's exciting, but in this game you find like adventures. You just go to places and you're like, look, I found an adventure in this room. Did you guys know this room had an adventure in it? There was one time where I was all, like, I went to an inn and slept, and a guy tried to assassinate me, and it opened up this whole side quest about like an assassin's guild that I had no idea existed. Like, it was a plot event that I hadn't found when I played as Barbara. I only found it in the Aisha playthrough, and I don't think it's specific to Aisha's playthrough either. I don't think many of the events are tied to a specific character. A couple of them are, like the opening events in large part are tied to a character. Like one of the characters, Neidhart, is like he's like an emperor, or he's like an emperor's son or something like that, heir to an empire, and he has a couple of events that you can only get as Neidhart. Oh, Queen's Tears. Okay, so they do drop it. Also, I got beat up really badly, and I'm burping. I'm sorry. Steak, scrumptious steak. Oh, it's so good. How am I doing on mastering this, by the way? Techniques, 1,000 blossoms. Oh, we're getting there. Getting there slowly. Yeah, I don't know. They're fun games. They're fun games if you go into it knowing that. If you don't know that, it's extremely frustrating. And that's what wound up happening with RS3 the first time I played it, is that I didn't know anything about it. I was like, oh, this looks like a cool RPG from late Super Nintendo. I love those. Let's try it. And I just didn't know what to do. I was just wandering around. I was like, okay, I guess I'll go to this town. I talked to everyone in town and nothing happened. And then I went to another town, talked to people in town and nothing happened. Plus in RS3, like, RS1 has more of an economy. Like, you get money easier in RS1. In RS3, you can only get money from humanoid enemies, and early in the game you don't meet any of those. So RS1 was all about RS1's all about finding things to buy with your copious amounts of money. RS3 is all about finding items because you have no money. At least early on in the game. I never had any money in the early parts of that game. And also in RS3, I didn't beat it in one... Like, I didn't beat it in one time playing the game. I had to play it multiple times. Like once I played for a while as Ellen, and I learned kind of what the game was about. I had to go back. I started over because I felt like, all right, I'm just going to start over and see if maybe I can figure out what to do from the start. And it was easier the second time because I had a better idea of what to do and where to go. So, all this to say originally, streams help. Streams help. If you have something going on in the background while you're playing one of these games, it helps, because then you can just mute the stream when something cool happens and you don't lose anything, you know? You can just like pause. Like, that's what I would do, is I would listen, you know, I was listening to these Nancy Drew streams, and I was listening to Ian trying to sleuth in the background, and then when something cool would happen, I would just pause the video and turn up the volume on the SNES. I like that sort of thing. I really do hope I eventually beat Romancing Saga 1. It took a long time to beat RS3. But it was really gratifying when I did it, because I felt like I'd earned it. You know, I felt like I'd actually been on an adventure and found all this cool stuff. It was a good feeling. You know, it's kind of similar to, so, on my regular channel, I've been playing Legend of Mana. If you've ever played Legend of Mana, Legend of Mana was also directed by the same person who did, I think Romancing Saga 1, 2, 3, and Saga Frontier. So it has the same kind of feel, although Legend of Mana is a bit more specific because you're allowed to place the locations yourself, and you're pretty much guaranteed every time you place down a location that something will happen there. In, actually, that was one thing that was so frustrating about RS1 recently, was the only way you can go to new places is if someone tells you about it. So if you find, you find a boat that's going somewhere, and you take that boat, you can then go to that place in the world map. But until you know about it, you can't actually, you can't go there. And, I was just stuck because I couldn't go anywhere. Nobody would tell me anywhere new to go. And in the end, what wound up happening was I had to recruit a new character, and that new character had a home. And so then I could go back to that character's home, which then allowed me to go somewhere new. So the games are full of a lot of little frustrations like that. So you have to know that going into it. And I know I'm saying that a lot. It's because I want people to play it. I want people to try these games. Because I think that they're really fun if you let them be fun. But it can't be... You can't go into it thinking this is just a tour I get to ride along on. It takes work. You're going to have to find out where you're supposed to go. Game's only going to give you so much direction. You're going to have to figure it out. Like right now in RS1, I've got this ongoing quest where there was like a guy who was this is just the stream where I kill bunny women and talk about Super Nintendo games, I guess. Welcome to my stream. It's very exciting. Yeah, I've got this. There was like this a kidnapping cult that was taking women from all over the world and bringing them back to this place called Tarmida. And I infiltrated Tarmida and found out that they were trying to sacrifice women to a sea dragon. So there was a lake to the south called Lake Talar, and I went to Lake Talar and I found the sea dragon, and I found the guy who was trying to sacrifice someone, and I beat him. But unfortunately, he had already completed the rite, and the sea dragon popped up. And when the sea dragon popped up, I was given 3 choices: either what was it? It was fight, talk your way out of it, or run. And I remember thinking, talk your way out of it? That seems like an unusual choice. Let's do that one. And what wound up happening was the sea dragon was, intelligent, and he was like, well, I get that maybe this girl was brought here under strange circumstances, but the fact of the matter is, she was a sacrifice to me and she belongs to me now. But if you'd be willing to do me a favor, I'll give her back. And so then we got into this this dragon was like, there is an earth dragon living in the Bayer Plateau. If you can go there and get back my, it's shoes or something. It was some sort of piece of equipment. He was like, if you go there and get my shoes back, I'll give you the girl back. So then we went over to Bayer Plateau. We fought our way through and we met the earth dragon. And I once again got that option of, fight, talk, or run. And so I talked to him and he's like, oh, you're looking for the shoes? Yeah, I've got them, but I tell you what, if you go to Mount Scurv and talk to the Garuda there and get my armband back, I'll give you the shoes. And so then we had to go to another place and find another mythological creature to get an item from. And it's just, this is the kind of thing that can happen. None of this would have happened if I'd chosen to fight any of them. I could have just taken the item and left. But the game is open enough that you can choose to do this. It's kind of a little bit like D&D, I guess. You know, you're given more choices. And that's neat. I think that that's worth playing, so... That's why I think people should try these. Now, so from what I understand, though, sort of a word of warning about RS1 for the SNES, at least. It's not finished. I learned that there was a lot of stuff in the game that just doesn't work. Like, for example, the idea that some of the gems you can't get. Apparently that was not intentional. You were like that guy that, you know, I said I went to the Isle of Evil and he was there, and then he just ran away. Apparently you were supposed to be able to find him somewhere, but the event just wasn't finished, so he's not there. So you just can't get that item. I don't know what it would have done, but I think it would have been an equipable item, but yeah, you just can't get it. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's janky about it. I mean, the game came out, I think, in 1991, something like that. It's a very old SNES game. It has graphics kind of similar to a mix between Final Fantasy 2/4 and Final Fantasy 5. That's the era I would say it was around. So it's not ugly. You know, it still looks nice, but it's not fantastic to look at. Now, a game that is fantastic to look at... By the way, I mastered something, didn't I? Didn't I master something? I can stop using this little pokey-poke sword, can't I? Yes, I can. Okay. But I can learn Lasting Wound. Let's see. What do I need to do that? Let's see. So what rapiers do I have? I have a Misericord. Okay, yeah. There we go. I'll use this. That's right, it's the Zoro attack. Prepare to feel the Zoro attack. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Romancing Saga 3 looks fantastic. Like, that's actually part of the reason that I played it in the first place. Was because it looks like... Oh, it's just the best... It looks so nice. It's such a great looking game. It has graphics that are similar to a cross between... I would say something like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI, maybe leaning more towards the FF36 side. But it looks so good. That's what made me want to learn how to play it. I was like, I want to play this game because it looks good, and I like the girl with the ponytail. Why is she not joining my party? Oh, that's another thing that's fun about them is that, like, I mentioned that you get one of 8 characters to start with. You can recruit almost all the others. Like, with the exception, I think, of Neidhart, who hangs out in his castle most of the time. You can recruit most of them. And there's, like, a huge cast of characters that you can optionally recruit. It's not like Chrono Cross, where there's, like, 40 characters and you don't care about, you know, 39 of them. In this one, you actually... can be interested in your characters. It's fun, okay? It's a good game. What's the matter here? Pickpocket? Witch's Tears. Oh! Wait, I got Queen's Tears. Shoot. Where do I get Witch's Tears from? Uh-oh. Who drops Witch's Tears? Shoot. Alright, let's check something. Where is she? Where's the Whip Demon Lady? Whip Demon Lady, Rulsha. What do you drop? I don't know what you drop. I could see this woman dropping Witch's Tears. Let's go kill her a bunch. Also, I'm not digging this look at all. I'm really not. I'm going back to Spike Breastplate. I'm going... Let's see. I got a Fang Shi Scarf. I'm gonna change up my look a little bit. We're gonna go back and see Todd. Looks no good. trying to think of other fun stories from Romancing Saga I can talk about. There's so something that's kind of cool about the way the magic works in the game. So Romancing Saga and Saga Frontier have the same level up system that you see in stuff like Chrono Cross or the original Final Fantasy II for the NES, where after a battle you have an opportunity to gain stats. So like instead of getting specific guided levels, you just get stat boosts based on the circumstances. All right, let's see.
So, miss, shall I
Take a little off the top. Let's see. Let me change up my hair here. Alright. Change my skin color. Alright, do that. Let's see, increase the saturation a bit. Alright, value down a bit. Sure. Lip color. Sure. Eye color, swap that back. That is pretty striking right now. I'm gonna give you, yeah, like that. Costume main color. Yeah. Costume subcolor, saturation down. No. Well. Just kind of playing around right now, trying to decide what I want to do. It's kind of cool. Let me change your trim style, see if I can find anything cool. It's not bad. Okay, let's lighten this a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Alright. It has kind of like a desert chic sort of look. Hair color. Give you some... I want to give you some brown hair. I like dark brown hair. I think it's nice. I have dark brown hair. It's not the reason I like it, but I do like dark brown hair. Darker. I guess I didn't really change that very much. How's that? Just maybe change the hair a little bit. I have to deal with this ribbon, which is kind of being a bit of a nuisance. What about the French braid? Maybe I'll get rid of that ribbon, honestly. The look suits you fine.
The look suits you fine.
Oh, I have weird red boots. I didn't expect to have weird red boots. We're getting rid of this ribbon. Get out of here, ribbon. No. No. Well, does match her armor trim. Maybe if I don't find anything better. Cat ears? No, it's silly looking. Pirate hat? No. Horns. Ares horns are so good. You know, it's hard not to like the Ares horns. Bunny ears? No. Let's go with the gadget band for a little while. Kind of look like I'm Luca from Chrono Trigger. I could give her purple hair. Yeah, let's make Miriam... Well, I want to make Todd feel okay about his job. I'm back.
So,
Yep. I want to change my hair to make myself look like Luca. She had got that color. Yeah, that's pretty. Subcolor. Maybe reduce the saturation. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty, right? I like that. Jonk. The look suits you fine.
The look suits you fine.
Thank you, Todd. Alright. I feel better. I feel better with my hair looking nicer. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so I was talking about the level up system. So I know a lot of people aren't that on board with the with that level up scheme because it feels random, it feels like your characters become lopsided, stuff like that. That may be the case in Final Fantasy II for the NES. Now, I actually like FF2 for the NES for that very reason. I feel much more attached to my characters in FF2 than I do in any other game that has like a consistent level up curve. I feel like anytime a stat boost happens, I get excited because I did that. I chose for that to happen, and that's fun. In the Romancing Saga games, it's kind of more like Chrono Cross, where you have a little bit of control over it, but for the most part, it's luck. You know, it's just do you happen to get something. Which still means the end of battles can be fun because you can get like all kinds of stat boosts. It just kind of waters down the effect when you don't feel as much in control. Anyway. Hello, I'm here to stab you. I'm here to stab you. Stab. Stab. I want your tears. I want your tears, woman. Give me your tears. It's very important to me. Anyway, so yeah, in addition to the flame web, that's not what I need. In addition to the level ups, you also control how your oh wait, hang on. Hork! Sacred Shade. Alright. What does that do? Oh. Oh, I'm blue. Look, I'm blue. I can release particle effects. Hooray! Neat. Yeah, so in addition to leveling up your stats through just, you know, after battle effects, you also level up your magic, and that is a bit more directed. Because the way that works is that when you use a spell, you have a % chance to get a boost to your magic. And what a boost to your magic means is that your MP increases. It's more straightforward in the first game than it is in the third one. In the third one, you can have both your MP increase and also your magic like ability increase, so it's a little more nebulous. And then you can also have your int stat increase, which is its own thing, so it's a little bit more nebulous in RS3. But in RS1, it's cool, and like you just use the spell and you have a chance to get it. And you're not guaranteed, but you have a possibility to get it. Okay, she did not have it. What about... let's see, did I get everything from the Lily? Yeah. What about the Cyrith? I could see a thing like this having something called Queen's Tears. Also, behold how... no, too far. Behold how spooky it is. This is a creepy freaking enemy. Look at that. Look at it. It's awful. That is a scary thing. Anyway. Chair mimic. I love the chair mimics. Is it... where is it? Where is it? Facility? No. What are they called? Vulsha. Alright, well, it's not her. Should I just look it up? I feel like I'm cheating if I look it up. I'm looking for all, like, the lady types. Tamako Death. Well, she drops Queen's Tears. So she probably doesn't drop Queen's Tears and Witch's Tears. Who else is a lady? Aussie Pete. You might drop Queen's Tears. What are you? What are you? What am I looking at here? Oh, okay, there's her face. She's got like a... She has like a thing around her neck that kind of looks like a beak, and I couldn't figure out what I was looking at. I'm gonna go kill some Aussie Pete's. Those are up in the... the Dianhecht Cathedral. So let's go up there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the magic system. It's cool. And one thing that I really like about it is that, unlike a lot of other magic systems that you see in video games where they're very clear roles, I guess you could say, for each element. Like, take something like Chrono Trigger, where, you know, if you have water magic, you can heal people, and if you have, you know, if you have shadow magic, it is more powerful than the other spell types and stuff like that. In the Romancing Saga games, what the? The spell collections are very varied. So, like, take for example, water magic. So water magic does have, you know, the standard healing stuff that you might expect. It's got a spell called Healing Water, and it's got a spell called Purifying Water. So it's got the standard, like, healing stuff. But it also has stuff like Rain Call and Water Gun, and like, I think there's a Mist ability, which just causes enemies' attacks to miss more often. And it's even more interesting in RS3, where they kind of eschewed the traditional elements for a 6-element system that involves the 4 sacred beasts, Genbu, Byakko, Suzaku, and Seiryu, and then sun and moon, and those are the elements that they use. And the spells are really varied. Like, moon magic is super weird. Like, there's one spell which it, like, what is it? If the enemy is at like half HP, it does one effect, and at a different HP it does something else. I think there's all kinds of stuff that's neat. And like sun magic, there's a sun magic's really useful because it's one of the only early level spells that you get that can hit all enemies on the screen, and it does extra damage to undead. Just neat stuff. I don't know. I know I've been talking a lot about Romancing Saga. I like it, and it's been on my mind recently. Oh good, I need to fight one of these. I need you to give me your tears, lady. Do you have witch's tears? You seem kind of like a witch. And you're scary. Certainly scary. Oh yeah, that's right. Punch! Punch! Flight... Wait! Flight feather? I think I need flight... Oh man. I forgot to start my recording. Dang it. Oh, I'll have to get the recording from Twitch, I guess. That's fine. I prefer to control it on my end, but it is nice that Twitch automatically records it for you, so. It's nice. It's just frustrating. I hate when I forget to do that. Yep, I've been doing this for an hour now. Anybody enjoying this? Anybody enjoying listening to me ramble about Romancing Saga? I just wanted to get a little bit more done so that we could see more stuff, you know? I want you guys to be able to see more in the game. Speaking of which, I guess we really haven't shown off the ambivalence very much. I'll switch over to ambivalence. I'll stop using techniques for a little while and switch to the ambivalence. You can play around with that for a bit. The ambivalence. No, I actually need light. Give me your soul. Or not your soul. Give me your tears. I need your tears, lady. Ha! Would you come down here? Come here. Get down here. Apple. That's not what I need. Not what I need. At all. Hello. Alright, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I don't feel bad about this because I've beaten this game before, and I've definitely completely filled things out, so it'll just make things faster. Let's see. Bloodstained. which is tears. There we go. Which tears are from... Stop thing. Tears... Yep, it's the Cyrith. Okay, so it is what I thought. Alright, well, we'll keep killing her. We will keep destroying her over and over and over again. I kind of figured it would be her, honestly. She seems like a witch. She's scary, like a banshee. Hello, banshee lady. It's a shame there's not a, Actually, I might know a better place to farm for this. Let's see. Where am I right now? Where am I? Right there. Okay. I think I know a better place to farm for that. Because it would be nice if while we were farming, we were also gathering money. Swap. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. And I want to say that there is a spot in the entrance section of the castle that has both a torch in the room and a Cyrith. So that'd probably be the best place to go. This thing is so goofy. This, like, eyeball painting. I mean, it just looks silly, you know? It's one of those things that, like, you can tell somebody was like, oh, we've got to have the painting with the eyeball that follows you around. It'll be so cool. Everyone will love it. And, I mean, yeah, it's fine, I guess, but it's also kind of dumb looking. It's kind of stupid looking. Whatever. That's fine. Oh, yeah, I can run into bats again. Yay! Stupid cat. Get out of here, stupid cat. Nobody likes your style. Donk. Donk. She's like smashing into them with her forehead. Very powerful forehead. Very strong. Alright, let's see. I think it's, let's see. Where is it from where I'm at? It is... down and left. Yeah, okay. We'll get there. Oh, time for cherry coke. It will not cease to be funny to me that she just, like, smashes through things like that. It's like, did I run into something? I'm sorry, I didn't notice. I was busy running forward and I didn't notice that there was an enemy there. I plowed through it. Mithridate. Still haven't bothered to look up what Mithridate is. I wonder what it is. Probably some sort of alchemic thing. I actually get a lot of the alchemy terms right in this game. They did a good job researching it. Oh, speaking of Nancy Drew, since I was talking about that earlier, there is a Nancy Drew mystery called the what is it? The something of Blackmore Manor. The Secret of Blackmore Manor, something like that. Anyway, it's got like references to alchemy, and they're spot on. They actually do a pretty good job of describing the various things, and like there were all kinds of alchemic terms that I was not familiar with, and I thought that was really cool. Like aqua vitae and stuff like that. I was like, ooh, that sounds cool. Aqua fortis. Like, ooh, listen to these cool made-up chemistry terms that aren't real. Look at all this amazing fake science. Ooh. Poor alchemy. I mean, if we didn't have alchemy, we wouldn't have had chemistry. Or it would have taken a lot longer. So, it resulted in something positive. Definitely did not make lead into gold. I made a comic about that once. The comic was just called Lead. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see? There she is. There's this. I can switch. I can whip her a bunch. She screams and then dies. That's our relationship. She's dodging me an awful lot, though. She gave us her sinister rag. Oh, this rag is so evil. No. Give me your tears, woman. I demand your tears. Give them to me. Banshee. I mean, she's supposed to be a banshee, right? That's what she seems like to me. They came up with a lot of terms in this game that, I feel like they specifically chose alternates from more traditional monsters. Like, what's a good example? Well, like the fairies, you know? There are fairies in this game, but they're not called fairies. They're called, what are they called? What are they called? What are the fairies called? Shidha. Shidha? Sidha? How's that pronounced? It's a Celtic word. Sidha? Sidja? I don't know. Where's the other one? Yeah, Carabassa? Also not, I mean, that's a fairy, right? It's a fairy. But it's a Carabassa. A jealous, evil fairy who dispenses curses. It's neat. I like that. And so I would not be surprised if this monster was originally intended to be a banshee. And they're like, we gotta give it a different name. Other games had banshees in them. And we want to be unique. Wasn't I just talking earlier about how I hate how pretentious the translation of, like, Square Enix games is, because they insist on using their own terms, and now I'm like, this game's cool because it uses its own words. Yeah, I know, I'm a hypocrite. It's fine. I don't like it when Square Enix does it, okay? I admit that. It's mostly just a personal thing, because I remember the original translations, and I liked them, and now they're gone. It's like those people who get upset when the, when you couldn't get the original 70s and 80s releases of the Star Wars movies anymore. You could only get the special editions. I'm like that, you know? I'm like, no, I like the original. I know it had problems. I don't care. It's the one I grew up with, and it's the one I like. Stop taking it away from me, George Lucas. George Lucas Square Enix. You just want to make more money. No, that's not true. Again, I'm very happy that these games, especially games like Romancing Saga 3 and Trials of Mana that we just didn't get here. It's super cool that they decided to re-release them. But, you know, could have re-released them without the pretension. That would have been fun. On a side note, apparently the Benevodon thing was a reference to an existing, Oh, finally, we got Witch's Tears. Okay, cool. Do we want to do another one? Which money do I have? Alright, we'll try and get one more. I'm gonna need more than just one. Yeah, apparently the Benevodon thing was actually a reference to, Children of Mana, which had Malevodons. So, I guess it was actually... Oh, there we go. I guess it was actually supposed to be a reference. I don't care. It still sounds stupid. It still sounds dumb. Malevodon sounds pretty dumb, too. You know, Malevodon doesn't get a pass just because it came first. It also sounds stupid. God Beast worked just fine. Why change it? Eh. Hello. Alright, now we run back. I can drink my cherry cola as I run down the hallway because Miriam's amazingly thick... Well, I was going to say her amazingly thick skull, but it looks like those bats are crashing into her abdomen, so I guess her tight abs are capable of taking out all the bats on their own. Run, 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 run. There's an ability that you get near the end of the game that, if you've ever played, Castlevania Aria or Dawn of Sorrow, There's an ability that you get from the Black Panther enemy that allows you to just like hold down a button and you like shoot forward. You get that in this one too. But really only at the end of the game. They could have given it to you earlier than that. There are a lot of souls that you pretty much only get... Oh! That reminds me. I found out how to do the clock tower thing. The Valkyrie sword. It's another thing that you can only do at the end of the game. Which is annoying to me because I really wanted to show it off. But I guess not. Guess I don't get to. I mean, I'll still get it, but... It's just... I don't know. I feel like this game was set up to have a long post-game life, you know? Feels like they had a lot of things in this game that they wanted you to keep playing after you beat the game. So much becomes available only at the very end. Alright. Level up my pickpocket, please, sir.
So, what'll it be?
Enhance that shard.
I'll go with
Piku
this.
Yes.
I'll go with this.
Yes. Oh, what do we know? Oh, same stuff. Okay. Oh, is it worth continuing to do this? What do I need for luck? Oh, I can't do luck. Can't do luck. That's right.
I'll go with this.
Do that. Sure.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
I'll go with this. Just keep making it stronger. It's fine. I can make my invert stronger. I'm not actually going to do that one because it causes Miriam to flash every time you do it, and it kind of bugs me. So I'm not going to do that one. Am I making me pork cutlets? Make an apple pie.
I'll go with
It's delicious. Oh, it's apple and cinnamon. Oh, so good.
Great.
I love apple cinnamon. Y'all like apple cinnamon? I love apple
I'll go
cinnamon.
with this.
This is like the lamest stream. You guys like apple cinnamon? I like it. I like apple cinnamon. Please subscribe. I like apple cinnamon. Please subscribe for more amazing content like that. Next time we'll talk about allspice. You guys like allspice? It's an amazing spice, but it's not all the spices. Just most of them together. Self-mockery.
I'll go with this.
It's fun. You know what else is fun? Cherry Coke.
There, all done.
Good stuff. What else can I make? I can make a Yag Rush. Sure.
I'll go with this.
Make that Yag Rush.
I'll go with this.
Make that Pelegus. Lohengrin. Lohengrin, Hector, and Nodachi.
I'll go
Make a
with
Nodachi.
this.
Nodachi. Gondo Shizunori. Whoa. Tanegashi. Tanegashi. I feel like that's.
I'll go with
I feel like
this.
that was a famous person in Japanese history, but I don't know for sure. I feel like that's the case. Like I want to say this character that whoever that person was showed up as a character in like the Onimusha games, maybe. I think. I don't know. I didn't really play Onimusha. I had friends who played it, and that was fun to watch. But I didn't play it. So. I do. Booty beep 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 booty. I guess I'm done for now.
Come back anytime.
Yep. Ha! Flip. Ha! I have enough money to buy another one. Hello.
I have something new to offer you.
Do you now?
What are you looking to buy?
What do you have that's new to offer me? Ooh, the discount card is really useful. It's a lot of money. We could get it, though. We could save up for this. But that's not exciting. That's not exciting. Let's do this.
Is this when we have a deal?
To be perfectly honest, it really doesn't give you that much benefit either.
Thank you.
I think it reduces prices to like 90%, which, I mean, saves you money in the long run, but if it cut it in like half, that would absolutely be worth it. But for the amount of effort you have to make to get it, it doesn't do as much as I would have expected. Half would have been better. Half would have been really good. Alright, let's get a new weapon. Let's boost the power of the sculptor's chisel.
I'll go with this.
Yes! Awesome!
There, all done. Promise you'll stop Jeeble no matter what.
I was trying to see if I had any special skills with it. I haven't saved in a little while. Let's save. Yeah. Again, it's like in-game stuff. I was like, I wish that you could get this during the... It's the same problem I had with a lot of the special weapons in what's it called? In Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Like, there's so many cool things in that game that you're just really not that likely to get. You know? You're just not that likely to run into it. Unless you're going for it. Unless, you know, playing the regular... Like, I mean, you're not likely to get it unless you're going out of your way to find it. And in this game, there's a lot of cool stuff that is really only worth grinding for at the end of the game. Like this thing with the augment gold and the spiked breastplate. That's great for me. You know, I'm enjoying using it to get money. And so I'm having more options to like do things at this point in the game. ROTN? What is that? I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, I mean, a New Game Plus would have been nice. New Game Plus modes are usually pretty nice. Well, it depends. Depends on the game. The game has to be, I think, set up to match the New Game Plus. Like, I would say that Legend of Mana has a very good New Game Plus. And Chrono Cross did some cool stuff that made New Game Plus more fun. Oh, really? Is this called ROTN? I've never heard that before. I always just call it Bloodstained. Is that a common abbreviation? I've never encountered that. Not to say I've really looked for it, but that is pretty funny. Yeah, the game has to support the New Game Plus, but if it does, it's great. Stab, stab. Right in the knee. Alright, back to killing Cyrith. Also known as a Banshee. More commonly known as a Banshee. Stab. 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 Oh wait, I needed them. I can do this. Blip. Really? That's cool. Makes it... Oh, I petrified her. Well, that's going to be a problem. I think that prevents her from dropping things. Yeah, I think if she's petrified, she doesn't drop things. Okay, never mind. Back to the ambivalence. And scream, whip, whip. Yay, more witches' tears. Yes, yes. Let's see. I'm gonna get one more, and then we're gonna go farm bunny women. This is just the grinding stream. That's all we're doing. Oh, that was easy. Oh, and this one? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've played through it on hard mode. I think, is Nightmare mode the one where you can never go past level 1? I didn't really enjoy that very much. Whatever mode that was, where you can't, like, level up past level 1. I don't know, it wasn't fun for me. Yeah, I've tried random mode. It's fine. I was hoping for something different from randomized mode. Like, I was hoping that it would be... Like, I mixed up randomizer and roguelike. I was hoping for a roguelike game. Yeah, I'm not big on the level 1 thing. Like, I feel like if this game was like a roguelike, that would be awesome, because, like, I don't know, the idea of a roguelike Castlevania seems really fun to me. I mean, I'm glad that the game has structure. I don't think just a roguelike Castlevania game is good, but, you know, adding that as like a bonus mode, that'd be fun. But just randomized, I mean, you find some cool stuff, but yeah, I could see that. I think I played the Nightmare mode up until pretty much only until I got to Arvidville, and I was like, this isn't fun. I'm just gonna go play hard mode again. It's like it was like the third time I played through hard mode. I was like, I just want to play hard mode again. Just do that again. That's fine. But yeah, now one thing that was kind of funny about the randomizer mode, I included in the randomized mode are the what do you call them? The backer tier weapon or backer tier exclusive items. I only found out about that because one, like two of the backer codes are Grump and Not So Grump from the Game Grumps, and you can get like masks of their faces. And I just found that in my inventory. I'm like, ow, wow, way to go, Miriam. Right on track. Ooh, a pork cutlet! Yes! Yes! Pork cutlet! Yes! Can make my pig stronger! Yes! Oh, it's so important to make your pig strong. Anyway, yeah, I found like a not-so-grump mask and it made me laugh. Yeah, I mean, I understand that there are people out there who really enjoy low-level runs. Like, I remember I used to read about like low-level or level 1 runs in Final Fantasy games. And I was like, that sounds cool, but that's not for me. It doesn't sound fun. You know, it doesn't sound like... I mean, I'm sure it's very gratifying when you succeed, but it would be like, to me, that would feel like trying to, you know, dig through a mountain with a needle. You know, it doesn't sound like a thing where you'd be excited to play it. I like a little bit easier experience than that. You know, call me a weenie if you want to, but that's just what I like. So I like being able to play the game. I don't like having to, you know, min-max and all that. But again, if it's for you, it's for you. Go for it. Just not for me. I do like the hard mode, though. Like, some of the boss incarnations are pretty impressive. There are still some modes coming, and I know at least one of them was a new character that is not Dominique. I know, like, the little post release things is like, there's gonna be a new character, and it's not Dominique. So I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'm excited about that whenever it comes out. And, you know, I was really excited when they added the broader spectrum for the character customization. As you can see, I'm currently wearing an outfit that I would not have been able to wear in the original. They had the boss rush mode, or the boss revenge mode, which is such an interesting concept for a mode, you know? Like, because it allows you to play the game drastically different than otherwise, but I didn't get very far. Like, I tried playing as, oh, what is his name? He's the zippy boss. What's his name? It's Archives, Demons, blah, 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 down, down. He is, what's his name? No, not that. No. Bathin! Yeah, this guy. This guy is a pain to play in the boss revenge mode. Symphony of the Night was made to be easy? I've never heard that. It's an interesting concept. I wouldn't say it's a very difficult game, but I didn't know it was intentionally made to be easier. Is that like the Western release was made easier, or all releases were made easier? Also, I haven't said it yet, but welcome. It's a little late now, but I'm glad someone's here watching me just idly grind on a Saturday night because I got nothing better to do. If you missed the first part of the stream, the only reason I'm doing this is because I was like, I was going to be doing this anyway. I guess I'll stream it. Switch mode. Ow. Why'd you kick me? That's how we doing. Inventory, strawberry olay. Gotta save that pork cutlet. It's important. 3 witches' tears and 1 lily tail. Let's get some more lily tails before we go. Well, I mean, if it's anything like the Sega Saturn Japanese release, it wasn't any harder. I played that on my channel, so you know, I always have kind of mixed feelings about hearing stuff like that. Like the you know, there's this long-standing assumption that the Japanese mode is always harder because there are a couple of high-profile examples of that early on. Curse of the Moons are generally harder than... Well... Curse of the Moon is a very different kind of game, though. I mean, Curse of the Moon was a game designed towards the NES Castlevania games. It plays dramatically different. That was another one that I eventually wanted to play on my channel, too, so that'll show up someday. Maybe Halloween this year, I don't know. But, yeah, I would not say it's comparable to this at all. I would say it's very comparable to Castlevania, you know? But in the same sense that I would not describe Symphony of the Night as being comparable to, you know, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Oh, there's a tail. Good. You can stop beating bunny women. Isn't that noise she makes? Ugh! She's really getting into whipping this whip. It's very easy to forget about the physicality of being a video game character, I imagine. It's gotta be exhausting. How many calories do you think she's blowing through doing all this? This girl's in good shape. I mean, she runs everywhere. All video game characters run everywhere. It's ridiculous. Jerry Coke. Blech. Hi there. Punch. Ah, I missed. Punch! Go ahead and save. Yeah, I mean, that's the nature of any sort of level up system. I guess that's why things like the level 1 mode in Order of Ecclesia and this showed up, is to give people that, that opportunity to be like, I'm gonna see what it's like, you know, without using the buffer of levels. Actually, speaking of the buffer of levels, I've recently been playing, I think I mentioned this in the last stream, I've been playing the East games recently, aka the Wise games. Those are games where a single level makes all the difference. I think it kind of depends on how you play it in both of those cases, but I would say that very few things are a challenge to her. Like, I think in a normal play, like in a normal mode playthrough of this game, the final boss is not hard. You know, you're gonna be fine against it. It's not hard. There's one boss that I do think is still hard, even at the end of a normal playthrough. But yeah, the final boss is not a challenge. But I would say that Final Dracula in Order of Ecclesia I still had trouble with when I played through. Maybe I didn't know how to play the game, I don't know, but I still had trouble with him. I think it just comes down to... And it comes down to, I think, in part, how much you want to just wander around, you know? That's fair. That's fair. Hey. What's it done? Oh yeah, trying to get pickpocket. Trying to get pickpocket. Pickpocket. Hello.
Are you eating properly? What are we transmuting this time?
He's like really concerned about her calories. He's like, how much have you been running around today? Are you taking breaks? You might need to sit down sometimes. She's like, don't worry, I can summon chairs whenever I need to.
I'll go with this.
It's fine.
Ooh, I like it.
Ooh, I like it. Do you now?
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Oh, cool! Hey, we did it!
All done.
Awesome! Got that skill shard.
Pace yourself.
That's great. So now I can get this out of here. Back to gold, please. Oh, I had augment luck on. I thought I had pickpocket this entire time. Oh well. Go ahead and save that. How much no money? That's enough to get another one of those 16-bit coins. Very important. Since I've got a viewer here, would you like to choose which special weapon I get next? Only if you want to. Donk. Hello.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Give me old coins. I demand old coins.
Is
Yes.
Then we have a deal.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank.
Okay, bye.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
So, what'll it be?
Alright, so what do we have? Alright, so we got Dawnblade, Blue Skies, already got that. Oleanders, already got that. That. Hikari, Moonwake, Gold Cross, got the EU Sword, Red Beast's Edge, Prismatic Heart, Deathbringer, Claw of Unmoraki, Blood Grinder, Silent Calamity, Blood Dragon's Ode, or Renee's Requiem. Any requests? I will go through a couple of times. If you do not respond, I'll just choose one. A lot of these are great swords. I kind of wish there was a bit more variety. Like, I don't think there's a single knife in here. Right? There's one rapier, which does not look like a rapier anyway. Player's choice. That's what I was asking you. Alright. I'll get the Red Beast Edge.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
I know.
Ooh, I like it.
I just thought it might be fun, but no worries. Let's see. Switch over to the Red Beast Edge and do this. Ha! Let's see. Can I do this yet? Nope. I have to level it up a little bit more. And Pokey. Well, now that we finished that, we need a new quest. We need a new quest. What should be my new quest? Yeah, I don't use guns really until I get a particular item later on. It's not worth it until then. At least it wasn't for me. What do I want to do now? Archives. What souls don't I have, I wonder? Let's see, who do I not have the soul of? Got that. Oh, really? Sabnock. Alright, let's go kill some lions. Man. Oh, wait! Has my sword... Yeah, my sword's changed! Oh, this is the incarnation that I think is the prettiest. Like when it's got the blue roses, and then it's got kind of the orange edge. I like this incarnation. Is there a Sabnock near here? I think there is. Cherry Coke. I've almost been playing for 2 hours. I've almost been doing this for 2 hours. It's fun for me. Y'all like it, it's great. Deathbringer is, let's see, it is currently... Bloodbringer is at level 25. I like that they let you equip it just whenever in this game as compared to like Symphony of the Night, but I kind of don't like how it looks late in the game. Like it has the same issue that a lot of weapons in video games have, where the stronger they get, the less like weapons they look. You know, the more they just turn into big weird chunks of metal that no one can actually lift. I like them when they still kind of look like weapons. That's nice, you know? It's like it just looks like a weapon with a lot of flourishes on it, as compared to like a giant weird hunk of metal. But it is a video game. Donk. Whatever. It's fine. My abs will protect me. Ow, not from this dog though. Doggone it, dog. Punch! Punch! Stupid dog. There it is. Hello, Sabnock. Give me your soul, Sabnock. I demand your soul, Sabnock. Give it to me! Or that. I'll take your mane, too. I'd really rather have your soul. And soul! Soul, please! No. Did give me a long sword and a lion's mane. That's not your soul! Soul, please. Aha! Yes! Hork! Sword expertise. That's fine. Not that exciting. Alright, who's next? Alright, who does also not have? I don't have... Simeon! Alright. That's our next target. Stab. This is fine. Ow, 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 ow! It's just funny. Eh. Up we go. Flap. Flap. Hello again. Stab. Oh, he lived. Clearly I need to stab him some more. Right in the leg. You know what? I have not thrown enough pigs in this episode. The one true power. Everyone needs more pigs in their lives. It's just the way of the world. Pig. See how much nicer that was when you threw pigs? Just feels better. Your life feels more complete when you're throwing pigs at your enemies. I think there are only toads here, right? Yeah, there place. Pig. Just bounce them around. Ain't a thing. More pigs. Ooh, plume pork. I think I could make pork cutlets out of that. Speaking of which, I never used my pork cutlet. I should have used my pork cutlet. Oh, pigs always work great. Doesn't matter if the room's tight or narrow. Pigs are good. Pigs and chairs. This is the key to life. It's important. You know what else is especially effective on boss fights? Just giving them a nice chair to sit in. I taught that to the Miriam clone. She sat down and then everything was gone. I feel like I just stabbed her twice and it didn't work. I don't understand what's going on there. Have a chair. Pig. Pig. Chair. I need more chair shards. Maybe that's what I should go do. Grind for some chair shards. Hello. There's only one down here? Where else can I go for simians? Where else do they show up? Demon, simian. In the Dianhecht Cathedral? Where are they, though? Oh, up in the rafters. It's kind of hard to find. Where am I now? Right there. I guess I could go up there. I feel like I want chair remnants, though. That feels like it's more important to my quest. Being able to make better chairs feels very important to me. I feel like that will make me whole again. Have a pig. Have a pig. It's good for you. Pork! Oh, it killed it. I was gonna let the thing bite my legs while I was sitting in a chair. Oh well. Bloodbringer was too hungry for blood. Or bringing blood. Bringing blood to me, I guess. Bringing blood out of that thing's veins. Oh, that was a plant. I suppose it doesn't have blood. Sap? It's a sap bringer. Oh, sure. Need to go hither. Bloop. There's one place that is wonderful for farming chair remnants. We are going to go there now. I always just kind of like point and hope it succeeds. I feel like I'm not very good with the reflector ray. I just kind of hope for the best. Pigs. Let's see. It's right over here. There it is. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna need a stronger hitting weapon, I guess. Maybe the Arid Bahar. There we go. That's not it. Give me your remnants. I demand your remnants. Remnants, please. Remnants? No. Remnants! Yeah, there we go. That's one. More remnants, please. Remnant. No. Give me remnants. No. Remnants? No. Remnants. Nope. Remnancy Drew. Awesome. Hork. Poke. Poke. Yes! I will have the strongest chairs. The most I want that. Probably should have put on the Aegis plate before that, but that was easy enough. There's a room right near here that I hated getting through until I got the Aegis plate. Stab. Stab. No, come back. Chair flew across the room. Donk on the head. Thank you. Getting lots of walnut. The squirrels will be happy. The demon squirrels that I summoned from the netherworld. Oh, it's true. You don't see every one of the shards that Miriam has access to in this game, only the violent ones, and some non-violent ones. She can also summon squirrels. Just didn't talk about it very much. Kind of forgot there was a dragon in that room. Ooh. Alright, that should be enough chair remnants for now. Let's go and get a bounty of chairs. Chair bounty. Yes. Hi there. Stab, 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 stab. Alright. Nope, that's gonna put me backwards. Oh, good. It's okay. Alright. Time to get my chair stronger. Yes! Prepare for the shining stabbery! Thank you for your melting bone and small webbing. Hi there.
Hi, Miri. What are we
Make my
transmuting
chair
this time?
stronger.
I'll go
Yes.
with this. I'll
Yes.
go with this. I'll go
Yes.
with this. I'll go
Yes.
with this.
Oh no.
There.
What do I need now to make my chair stronger? More remnants.
Pace yourself out
But
there.
what kind of chairs can I summon? That one! And that one! Ooh! And that one! Yes! Yes! So much furniture! Oh, I'm out. I'll sit here then. It's like we're posing for a picture. Chair! Oh, I'm so happy to have more chairs. It's like the world has opened up before me. And that world is filled with chairs. Chair! How we don't have money? Once again, I can afford another one. Let's do it again. The chairs? I mean, this entire game is
I can
fan service to
buy that
Castlevania
shards if you
fans.
like. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Many thanks. Is this when we have a deal? Thank you.
Bye. Dad.
It's good to see you. So, what'll it be?
Alright, what shall we make this time? Or we'll make... I think I'm going to make the Maho Shoujo wand.
I'll go with this.
Are they a staple? I only think of 2 games that they really showed up in. Like, all I can think about is Curse of Darkness and Dawn of Sorrow. Were there other games that had chairs extensively? I guess you could sit in Symphony of the Night, but there weren't too many chairs to sit in. There were, what, 3?
There, all done.
Well, 3 rooms that had them. Yeah! Look, I'm a magical girl! Yes! Ha-ha! Whoa! Alright, I need magic now. I'm going to be a magical girl. I need magic. It's very important. Is that so? Can't think of a single. I can't think of an example in Portrait of Ruin or in Order of Ecclesia. Maybe I just never found them. I don't remember in... I mean, I played all the way through Harmony of Dissonance, and considering all of the, considering all the furniture that Just acquired, I would have expected at least one of them to be something you could sit in, but I don't believe he could. But maybe I just didn't find it. That's interesting. Sure. Bullet Blast. Yeah. This is one of my big problems with a lot of the, like, I guess the magic shards, like Vaskia and I don't remember any of the other names, but they just take too long to cast. They're just big deals that take a while. I'd rather use things that are quick and punchy. But that's me. What now? Oh, I'm almost up against 2 hours. I guess I could stop. I mean, I did some grinding in this one, but I don't feel like I did as much as I would have liked. I expected to get more done, but if you had fun, and I had fun, I guess it's good. If you enjoyed watching this, then in the future I will continue to grind on stream. If it doesn't seem like that it's that interesting, maybe I'll save it for my own time, but, you know. I just thought it would be a nice thing to try. Since I was going to be doing it anyway, I was like, I'll just stream it. Whatever. Maybe it would be fun. A big, exciting Saturday night stream where I just grind for things, talk about Romancing Saga for a while, and have a friend. Donk, donk, donk. Smash bats with my abs. Donk, donk, donk. So important. Smashing them bats with my abs. So powerful. Donk. Oh, that's right. Bolide Blast. I like Bolide Blast. Bloop. Bloop. Talking shop about games. I don't know. It's fun. I like just talking about games. It's enjoyable. Like, that was one of the things, as I was going into doing this, I'm like, am I going to have anything to talk about for the entire time? It's not hard to figure out things to talk about. You just kind of talk. It's the same thing with doing Let's Plays. Like, I remember when I first started doing stuff on YouTube, I was like, am I really going to have anything to talk about during these? And you find things to talk about. It is easier than you would expect. You just yammer on. Whether or not it's entertaining, that's a different question, but it's certainly not hard to think of things to say. Alright, is there anything I wanted to do before I wrap it up? Is there any... maybe one last soul we could find that would be interesting. Let's see. I've actually got a lot of these already. That's cool. I don't have the dragon one? It's a bit of a surprise. I got Gune Gune. That was lucky. Got it on my first try, actually. I was stunned by that. I've actually got a lot of these already. I'm surprised. I didn't think I had so many. Gamjin. Oh, those guys. Huh. Wow, I've only ever fought one of these. Now I'm just curious as to how many I'm actually missing. It's only like, what, 4 so far? I can't fight these guys regularly yet. None of the 8-bit ones. Yeah. Huh. Alright, let's go kill some horses and see if we can get that. Yeah, it sucks. it's a bit of a nuisance. Until I learned how to fight them safely, it was also extremely dangerous. It's extremely dangerous trying to get enough Gunekunes. And then I found out how to deal with them and it wasn't so bad. Still dangerous, but a lot less so. Where do we need to go? There's one. Somebody? Ghost? Anyone? Oh wait, that's right, I can do this. I keep forgetting I have invert. Right, there we go. It's like, did a magical girl just smack me in the butt? Gee! Wee! Boom! Yeah, the thing that drove me crazy about Kunekune is that, like, I could never figure out where his damage effect was. Like, it always seemed further away than I thought it should be. And so I just wouldn't, like, I would take damage, and, you know, he curses you with every hit. So you would instantly have a lot less health than you thought you should. It's just a hard fight if you don't know how to avoid his attacks. Still a cool thing. Still really neat that it exists in the game. Hi there. Stupid horse. Did a lot more damage than I expected it to. Give me your soul, horse. Give me your soul, horse. Give it to me. Not your wool. Didn't even expect you to have wool, really. You're a horse. Oh, you got wool. Hey, you got sheep ancestors? What's wrong with you? Come on. Give me your soul. Soul, please. No. Unicorn ring is not what I need. That's what they need in Tales of Fantasia, and they got it. Yeah, it's supposed to be a stair, but, like, how far away does that reach? Is the thing. Like, I got the idea that it was like a field around him, but it always felt wider than I thought it was. Is it just a line coming straight from his face that does damage? I don't know how it works. It seemed like it was just a field around him. Thank you, Bloodbringer. Thank you for bringing me some blood. We need that thing's soul. That's our goal. Give me your soul. Give me your soul. That's not your soul. That's a level up. Still very useful. Whack, 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 whack. Yeah, there we go. Yes! Hork! Kick expertise? Alright. It's funny every time. Oh, it's funny every time. Hi there. You don't bounce away like the sword does. Sword's way funnier than you, lady. Alright. Oh, well, I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. That will be all for tonight's stream. I'll be back next week, probably with more Tales of Fantasia. Or maybe this. You know, both games are pretty close to the end, so maybe I'll just power through to the end on one of them, but until then, I want to once again say thank you for watching. I am the MoeChicken. This has been Bloodstained, and thanks for stopping by.